The contracts come into play when we're trying to protect your brand. Who I get? DNA, Arsenal, Calico, Charlie Clips.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's who else am I supposed to get? You know what I mean? So I bring them there, and once I bring them there, they see how people are reacting to them, and they seeing what's going on. You know what else is being seen? I'm being seen how I'm being used. I feel like Surf say a lot of whack shit, but I look at how everybody gravitates to him. So when you talk about Surf as one of the best, I can't say, no, you're not. I mean, I can say it, but I won't, because they saying that for whatever reason. He has that connection with them for a reason.
Is Bullpen creating an issue with you with URL? We haven't seen you on URL in a little bit. It could be you just falling back, but I mean just you and Norbs, or you and URL in general. Is Bullpen and creating your own league causing an issue? Yo, what a minute with Chris and Mike. You checking in, man. JC versus Chef Trez dropped on URL. I was in the building, but it was just as crazy even on cam. Let's talk about it. It's probably battle of the year right now. You know what I'm saying? It's probably battle of the year. I'm trying to think about all the battles that's dropped, and I'm like, I can't really think of a battle that's better than this right now. A good back and forth. Nobody really choked. You had pretty much gave you a little bit of everything. And I was like, yo, I'm definitely fucking with this battle. So Chef goes first. He starts off with the whole block on block intro, which was cool. He talks about the revolver, got a spin kick. I'm trying to dance with you, playing off the whole, JC dance video. He had a mid-round rebuttal. You had to be in the building to kind of catch it about Saga and Tink the Demon. That was cool. You know what I'm saying? If you was in the building, you would have caught that. JC never switches it up. That's why they say, that's why they criticize you when the shot is perfect. People say that JC is kind of the same every battle or whatever. I don't know. Chef is kind of the same a lot of battles too, so it was an okay line and it wasn't super crazy.
You want me to put your spine in front of you? You want me to put your spine in front of you and send you back to the future when shots pouring from the ratchet? Or you want to get your body stretched from the arm when I clap it? Or right before you start dancing, tilt your head with a cap and put 4 in your basket. That's 3 options. You can get it like Michael J. That's Fox, Jordan, or Jackson. I prove.
NHB Mills bar was fire. Release the mill like bro got his charges dropped. That line was fire. NHB Mills is somebody that's been an avid battle rap fan. He's at pretty much every RBE event. He's at every JC battle, even when it's in guerrilla warfare. Every time he's on RBE shit like that, I always see him in the building. He's always on stage giving crazy reactions to a JC bar. So to me, like, I've been knowing him for a while. He always told me JC was his favorite battler. So for him being locked up, I released the mill, like bro got his charges dropped, like.
Free the homie NHB Mills. I'm sure that's how you feel, of course. Bro be behind you every battle, giving you real support. That's my bro too. So I'll scream free Mills before I spark a shot, then release the mill like bro got his charges dropped. Personally,
that franchise Brooklyn Carter bar was nice. I felt like Chef Trez had a good first, but I kind of knew in the building, I was like, yo, it's not enough. Like his round needed to be crazy. His first round wasn't crazy. JC starts off with the Iris and Tyrone Lue bar. It was cool. Wasn't really nothing crazy. The capsule swallow his head like the old Dipset. Nigga, that line is fire. We all know how Dipset and Joel Santana and all these dudes, the fucking caps was big as hell, damn near almost coming down over their ears. The Cruise Scientology bar, it was cool too. If you know Tom Cruise Scientology, that's pretty much what he studied. The James Bond bar about the block, that was another fire line from JC.
Be smart tonight. Don't mention the block. It won't none of the homies aid you. They didn't have to promise me. It's Sean Connery. The Bond is just too old to save you. And if you don't step...
And also the gun, beautiful. That shit is breathtaking. That line was fire too, man. JC definitely won the first round. Trez comes back in the second round. Obviously, he does his rebuttal. I think, what did he do? A Kodak Black rebuttal from something that JC said early in the first round. That was cool. The crowd in the building amped him up. Niggas was doing like this, you know what I'm saying, when they wanted him to do like another rebuttal. And it's to the point now where I told this nigga like, yo, when you walk into a building, you almost gotta like be looking at something that a nigga is wearing that's probably on the card or battling or whatever, and you got to pre-do a rebuttal before you even battle, because now your normal rebuttal niggas is like, yo, we need another rebuttal. So if you already know what you can say to niggas, that'd be dope. But I told him like, yo, you gotta always do 3 now. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas was doing like this, so he did the other rebuttal. And then you had like Old Red, Shotgun Suge, you had battle rappers, Tay Rock, all these niggas in the building that was like, yo, you gotta do another one. We need 3 of them things. So that's pretty much, he didn't even create a shirt like that. So that's pretty much been his slogan. I don't think he was prepared for it, because obviously the rebuttals were not really that crazy, to be honest with you. The Kodak Black was cool, but the one about the red on P smack shirt, that autumn fell flat for the most part. Then he had the JC flips, which I thought was pretty I thought it was creative. You know what I'm saying? I definitely thought it was creative. The Jim Crow line, you know, was pretty nice.
You out here judging careers just cuz, trying to belittle people like your shit dope. Besides jotting crazy bars, you ain't shit though. Julian Carter jeopardizing his crew. Y'all can get split if clips blow. JC gonna be the reason shit gets separated. That's Jim Crow, but not only was that a JC flip, judging careers just cuz, jotting crazy, jeopardizing crew, Jim Crow, those are JC flips.
He had the bar from the trailer, which was nice.
You dying, sucker. See how my line structured? My mind got a nines toucher. Since JC is God's son, his background get blue like Nas cover, nigga.
But Trez second round was fire. JC comes back around too. I like the beneficial, benefit you in a box, the way he played off those words. I thought that was fire. The disaster math bar.
They might not know you scared, Trez, but I do. Oh, and you gon' show it, because that last round was not enough, my nigga. And we both know it. See, you want to battle rap till you die, fine. Your career might benefit you in a box, but it ain't your size. So they might have to benefit you in a box, nigga. Everybody know taking me is a disaster and shit, but do the math. You should know you gonna get punched when you ask for the shit.
Just bar after bar, the Ray Charles, I'm gonna give you $1 at a time. Like a Ray Charles payment. Nigga, that shit is fire.
Hollows loaded in front of me like I'm Arsenal, but I'ma make y'all take them. $1 at a time like a Ray Charles payment. If you...
Moving around 3. He rebutted the Uncle Elroy, which was cool. I added season to the formula. How you gonna teach a chef how to cook? That was a nice line. What you gonna talk about the bullpen? That just shows you that the pen is different. I kind of like that line.
Dying, please be quiet. I'm too cutting the block. That's an incision, but what you gonna say? But what you gonna say? I rapped on John League? Well, that should let you know that the pen different. OG said...
Choose between the 0 and the 30. I gave him Durant option, basically between Oklahoma City Thunder and the Warriors, playing off the player numbers. That line was nice. The Once Upon a Time bar was also fire. And then the big haymaker he had, probably one of the best bars of the battle, man. I walk like this because I'm used to it, which was kind of a shot at Wavy and John, but it was still a fire line.
If I had to grip it, my whole crew shooting. And what's up with these niggas with struggling gangster bars? These dudes clueless. Niggas got shotties in their pants legs. Deuce in their boot, but they move stupid. I had to pack in my briefs, AR in my jeans, and I walk regular because I'm used to it.
JC comes back in the 3rd and says your chick could get heat from these straps. I'm not talking about tan lines. I was fucking with that. I'm gonna give you bucks like compliments to the chef.
Hey, for what's at stake, he get a tip. Then I have him documenting what's left. Then I give him more bucks like compliments to the chef. See what you looking at?
Even the speech is stolen like Trump wife. Nigga, that line was crazy. Reunite him on nigga, the Chris Benoit family shit was also fire. The Hulk Hogan point shit was also fire. I didn't even talk about that bar.
People behind Hulkamaniacs are behind him. Hogan blocks the right hand.
In the building, I kind of thought Trez might have won the 2nd round, because I was like, his energy picked up so much in round 2 versus the 1st round that you kind of wanted to give him the round. But after watching it on cam, man, Trez really got 30'd in this battle. It was a good 30. You know what I'm saying? You got 30s where it's a bad 30, then you got 30s where it's... I can't really give Trez a round. Yo, I got JC winning every round in the battle, man. The only round that you can even give Chef Trez, in my opinion, is the 2nd round. So I'm not going to argue with you, because I thought Trez did enough to win round 2 for people that fuck with Trez. criticism though. It's always a little bit of criticism. So let me jump into some criticism. This is not hate, my nigga. This is criticism. Everybody can get criticized. For Chef Trez, I feel like his delivery at times needs to be, like, he needs to project sometimes a little bit better. He's been battling on Spit That Heat. He's been battling on Bullpen, Born Legacy, and stuff like that. As he progresses to bigger and bigger stages and bigger platforms, his projection needs to be better. Because sometimes he has, a similar cadence. Take a dude like Briz Rothstein, for instance. Briz got like his regular rap voice, but then he got that amped up. Like, he can switch his cadence, he can get more aggressive, different little stuff like that. You can sometimes in a battle get 2 or 3 different Brizzes. And that's what I feel like Chef Trez sometimes needs to bring to the table a little bit more, his aggression and his cadence. I just think that needs to improve a little bit. As far as JC, I was looking at JC battles, man. I went back and I watched JC versus Chilla Jones. And I was thinking about, as good as that battle is, they really let niggas rap in that battle. They really let niggas rap in that battle. And that's something that I feel like with JC, he pauses so much that I don't feel like you really get a good continuation of bars from him. Like, it's like JC will say a bar, get a crazy reaction. Does like this, hold up. Say another bar, get a crazy reaction. Sometimes when you watch a JC battle, even when he's winning, and even when he's barring niggas to death, it never flows as well as it could. Because I think JC pauses too much. And I think even when he can rap over the crowd, and some of it could be the crowd, because look how the crowd has changed. If you go back and watch old JC battles, you will see that he was getting crazy even in those battles. But the crowds was actually allowing setups, allowing build-ups, allowing you to rap more without. Now everything is like, the reactions are so great. Even when it's gas, or even when it's a good bar, and I'm not, gonna get into niggas is gas, but even when you feel like, when you watch a battle, like, sometimes the reaction is so great, it doesn't even allow a nigga to even keep rapping. He gotta bring shit back. Look how many times niggas bring shit back in battles now. And you be like, yo, just keep rapping. Niggas will start all the way back over and do the whole scheme again. That's a big problem in battle rap right now. JC is one of the main niggas that gets a lot of reactions, but I think even though I do feel like the crowd could tone it down a little bit on JC, I also feel like JC, going back to watching his old battles, used to rap through that. And it would force the crowd to calm down because they would have to hear what he's saying. Now, he's doing way too much pausing, stopping, stuff. I think he fucked up his flow. But in this battle, still had a great battle. I'm not going to take nothing away from it. Just a little small criticism for both of them. Just food for thought, man, for people to pay attention to, man, to take moving forward. But definitely a good battle, man. I think it's the best battle that's dropped this year. If y'all got another battle, let me know. But I fuck with the battle. And I got JC winning every round, man. I think Trez could have won the second, but if he don't win the second, he definitely lost the other 2. So Unbiased Review, holla at you.